Hi guys, today we're going to show you how to do a basic startup on the game foundation. We're going to go ahead and hit new game here and go to the Fluvial. The Fluvial is the easiest one to go to. We're going to hit start game, wait for it to load up here. And then we're going to go ahead and hit X out of this box. This is just going to give you some basic tips and what to do and how to get them. We're going to hit that X and then we're going to find which spot we want. So each of these pentagons here show you where you can start, and your first land is free. So we're gonna look for one that has berries and wood and stone. So you could choose this one, this one, this one here, even this one here. I wouldn't recommend choosing this one, or this one here, or even this one over here. Because when you choose an island one, it makes it a lot harder on you, and it's actually not very easy. In fact, you can't even get villagers until you build a wooden bridge, and a wooden bridge takes a lot of resources. So we're going to start somewhere off the island, and we're going to start somewhere right here, and purchase that. So when you purchase it, it goes yellow, and then you get a new quest, which is to build a village center. So we're going to build that village center. We're going to just put it somewhere random. I don't want to put it in the middle of where I want to be building because it's going to end up getting a lot of people. This is going to be your main center. So if you have 300 people in one center, it's going to be a little difficult to work around. So we're going to put it towards the edge here and hit start construction, and it's going to build immediately. Then your next one will be to build a builder's workshop. So this little workshop here, I'm going to put closest to where I want to be working with it, which will be next to the berries, the stone, and the wood. So I'm going to put it over here in the corner. It's also an immediate build. You just hit start construction. It requires 5 wood, but it immediately builds. And so we're going to assign our most available villager. You can either hit it here, or you can go over to your villager here and hit builder. Then they will immediately be assigned to the most open builder's workshop. That opened up some other places here, and let us go into building a lumber camp, which will be essential for collecting wood. And we're going to put it right next to the wood and start construction. That does take time, so I'm going to go ahead and build have two villagers, and they can do work simultaneously here. So, and then our next one will be a gathering hut. It will take a gathering hut to go ahead and get your food, which will be your berries. It also takes time and a little bit of coin. And then your next thing you're going to want to have going is the stone cutter, which will help gather stone and get that going for you, which you will need stone for the future. So while these things are going, we're going to go ahead and speed them up. And then we're also going to add a third builder so that it goes a lot quicker. While I was waiting, we want to have extraction points. Your extraction points are going to have make it so that your villagers can gather from that area, cut from that area, and anything else that requires extracting. So we're going to put a thing there, that there, and this doesn't have to be perfect, but the bottom of the tree does have to be inside of the blue. So with extraction, if you ended up getting an area that you don't want, so you go over here and this isn't worth it, you can right click it rather than left clicking it and get rid of it. So our next thing will be to assign a woodcutter. So same thing with the builder, you can either click on them or hit assign available villager. And then we're gonna also want to do a forager as well, so we're going to do the same thing. So our next quest is going to tell us to build a granary, which does take some stone. So we're going to head over here in this corner and we're going to build our granary here. The reason I want to build it here is because this is where I want to put my layout. So I want to have my layout to be my market over here, and this is where I'm going to have some of my residential area. So I'm going to put my granary here and start that construction. It does take some stone, but we don't have stone yet, because we need a miner or two. And then we have to put a transporter, so you just go into one of your villagers that doesn't have a job and hit transporter. And since I want this to be the first thing I have done, because it is part of my new quest, I'm going to hit prioritize building construction. It just makes it so that it is the first thing done if you have multiple things going. So now that our granary is done, we're going to go ahead and hit, or not hit that, we're going to go ahead and make sure that our transporter got put in here, which they did, and then we're going to hit the slot 1 unused, and we're going to put berries and stock maximum. This will make sure that all your berries that you have get put into that one slot there, and it'll make it easier and available for your market. Which is the next thing we have to build. So we build market by going into your build public buildings, and then we go to your monument, then we hit market, and you're gonna have a little posting come up. You're gonna head place that somewhere and then put your food stall down, and you could build a tent with it, but you're gonna be wasting cloth, and you really want to save your cloth right now. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that, and then with this we're gonna prioritize that, but you also need to build a well, because if you have food you also need water. We're going to put the well right here. And also start construction on that. Now that our market is done here, we need to assign berries to it so we can get our food out to our people. So we're going to hit assign available villager, which looks like we don't have any, so we're going to go ahead and over here. If you ever want somebody to quit their job, you can either go to that station and hit X, or click on them and then right click their job type. And we're going to assign him to be our new market tender. And then you hit the unused right here and you can assign berries for their food. And then this will have him come over to this when this is ready, and he'll start stocking up berries. The water here lets your people get some water, and then the berries will have or be in your market. So you can then feed and water your people, and then you'll also have stone, wood, and berries being harvested. With that being said, that will be the end of our how to get started on your basic stuff, and we'll see you next time.